What's up, guys? Mr. Madness here. Here we got 21 different AR platform setups. We're going to be talking about the guns. We're going to be talking about optics. We're going to be talking about everything about the guns. And I got my buddy with me again. He's going to be helping me out on this video. Got all kinds of stuff to talk about, guys.
Quite a few different manufacturers, different optics, different triggers. Just there's a lot of different areas that you could go with the ARs. A lot of, very popular gun these days. Everyone wants one. People that are just getting into them, people that have maybe one or two, and they want to just get them set up specifically for whatever task they're using for, whether it's hunting or self-defense or
hog hunting or whatever.
Yeah, I mean there's a lot of different variances all over the place that we want to try to cover here, and we have I think we have a good basis for cover most of those different areas that we want to try to cover.
Yeah.
First up, we're going to start with what we use for kind of a training rifle. Now, this is a Smith & Wesson M&P 1522, and what we particularly use this model for is just training. Obviously, 22 is way cheaper than any like 223, 300 blackout, 308. So we did rig this one up with a EOTech. This is a EOTech 3, EXPS 3. And then we got the stock. Everything's pretty much what you'd find on a pretty standard.
Your furnace with your mag pull, flip up sights on there. Everything's, yeah, like I said, you get your full Picatinny rail on top. You know, you're training just like you're going to do with your regular 223 or 308, whatever, but everything's cheaper and ergonomics. Everything functions the same.
Yep, adjustable stock. Everything's the same. You can put more attachments on here, but we just like to keep this one as light as possible and run it just the way it is.
Yeah, next up, we're going to step up to 9mm then. This is a beauty, guys. You can check out my page for the full review of this gun. This is the Noveske, the Space Invader. Absolute beauty, guys. This one is. Got the Trijicon 2.5 MOA. And then you got your 3 power zoom. You can flip that to the side. Yep, yeah. So easy.
Yeah, so what's unique about this one is obviously it's a 9mm AR platform, but then you can run it either with a red dot if you flip this up out of the way, and then for close quarters, if you need to get a little bit more distance, which 9 you don't have a ton of distance on it, but you flip this right back into place. Now you have a 3x magnifier onto your red dot.
Yeah.
Noveske,
they're known for just tight on. Everything's tight.
Yeah, they make a high-end quality firearm, and you'll see quite a few of them in our video today, but they're definitely one of our favorites just because they run so smooth and they're so reliable.
Hammer forged barrels, everything.
Yep.
Chrome lined. But check out the stock on this thing, guys. Just so sweet. I mean, just closes that easy. Backpack gun, truck gun, whatever. Just throw it in there. Just so easy, small. 30-round magazines.
8-inch barrel, 7 8-inch
yeah,
barrel.
7 8-inch barrel. 9mm, yeah. No, hardly any recoil on this gun, guys.
Yeah, great gun. Just get out and plink. Another 9mm, a little bit cheaper than 223.
Yeah, what do you guys like? Do you guys like 9mm, 223, 308, 6.5 Creedmoor, 300 Blackout? We got them all here. Bunch of different stuff. Put in the comments below what you guys like too.
Yeah, one of my favorite features on this one, ambidextrous safety with the mag pull 45-degree safety. So you don't have to go that full 90-degree turn. This is just nice 45-degree. Both sides. A little bit more room on this side. Most people are right-handed, so put the right a little bit longer.
That quarter turn too on the Noveske, it's nice for the safety between fire and safe. And one thing, other cool thing about this one, guys, is I like the release of the mags right here. Just quick, just right there.
Yeah, you have 2 options, here or here. And then this one has a single stage Geisley trigger. Just close quarter combat kind of type setup here.
Badass gun, guys.
Yeah, great gun.
Alright, guys. Next up, we're gonna start with 223. This is a bullpup. Very neat gun here, guys.
Tavor X93.
Yeah, and one thing cool with bullpups, you know, is this is a 16.5-inch barrel, guys. So we're gonna hold that for a second.
Yep.
So this is another 16.5-inch barrel, but look at the difference. When I put the stock all the way in, just show the difference. Still that much longer.
Probably 8 inches.
Yeah, so I mean, you're gonna shoot it how you're normally gonna shoot it, all the way out. You got another 10 inches out the end.
Yeah.
But anyways, I just want to show you guys that for comparisons.
This one's pretty much comes straight from the factory this way. We did put the Elcan optic on it, which is pretty neat optic. It does have your iron sights on the front. And then what's really cool about this one is you can quickly adjust it from a no zoom to a 4x scope just by flipping this. That's all it takes.
Just that quick.
Yep. Pretty neat optic. Otherwise, yeah, this is pretty much what it comes factory.
You can switch either side, left or right side for ejection. You can change that too.
Yeah. This is the OD green model. They come in black, and I think they do make these in the Desert 10 as well, FTE.
Sweet guns, guys. All right, next up, we got the Noveske 223. Let me tell you guys, this thing's loud.
Yeah.
Badass gun though.
Yeah, it's got the Noveske flaming pig on muzzle brake.
Look at the flaming pig, guys. Literally shoots a big ass flame out there every time you shoot this gun. We don't have an optic on this one just because it's so loud. Not necessarily the funnest one to shoot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's you got
just because it's loud.
Magpul pistol brace on there. Single stage trigger. Pretty basic setup. Nice, short, light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Direct impingement gun. Yeah, beautiful gun,
gun.
guys. Yeah. Throw that in your backpack. One thing nice about that one though, it's, you know, it is loud, but it's small. So it's,
Yeah, I think maybe about 4 pounds on this one.
right, super light. I mean, you throw a red dot on that thing, it's no weight to that gun. It's compared, it's probably about ding the same length as that Space Invader.
Yep.
Close.
We're near the same.
And next, guys, we got the 16.5-inch. This is the POF, Patriots Ordnance Factory. Great guns, guys. They're based out of Arizona, and this is a piston-driven gun. Nickel. You got your nickel boron bolt in there. I got it equipped. We got it equipped with the 6.5 Bushnell scope on this one. They're light.
AEC brake on the end. And then the nice thing about the piston, it keeps things a lot more cleaner than the gas operated. And then if you don't know, when you're going out there, you're trying to pick out your first AR or trying to see what's out there for different types of ARs. In my opinion, it's a big upgrade. In some aspects, just keeps things a lot cleaner. It's easier to clean up, but when you're all done, take it apart, clean things. There's not as much, half the time to clean it up.
But one thing with piston guns is you definitely, usually a little heavier. You usually give up a little, you know, you're gonna lighter. The DI gun's a little lighter, piston's a little heavier, but a little cleaner. Yeah, one thing cool with POF guys is you got this huge, come in a little closer here, you got this huge sink heat nut here that dissipates the heat there. That's one thing they patented. One thing you can't go wrong with this. I love this. God bless America, and the American flag there just looks sweet.
On the dust cover.
Yeah, on the dust cover.
Yep. Beautiful guns.
Yeah. Alright guys. Next up, I got this beauty. Got the Noveske.
Yeah.
16.5-inch barrel.
This one's 18-inch.
Oh, 18, yeah, it's a long 18-inch. Got the box. Got the stock all collapsed on it.
This one does have the Noveske patent switch block on it. That's for when we run a suppressor on it. You can just switch it over quick. So
super quick.
Changes the gas. And what the switch block does is changes how much gas is allowed to go push back the bolt, or the bolt carrier group.
Right.
And
to the buffer there.
You put too much gas in there, and then it just will blow it away. It doesn't operate smooth like it should. It doesn't cycle like it should. So that's why Noveske, a lot of different manufacturers make different setups like that, but the switch block is, in my opinion, one of the easiest operating systems. We have the Night Force 3.5 by 15 on here. Then we have a Geisley 2-stage trigger, and then with also the 45-degree safety.
See on both sides there.
Yep, ambidextrous safety.
Yep.
Now, like we were talking about originally, different setups for different ARs. This particular one, we have a setup, so our long range shooting, it will be...
Got the level on here.
Yeah, nice. Everything's set up for that specific. Obviously, if you're going for close quarter combat, this is probably going to be the one that you'd look at. You're going to look at the 9mm with the quick operating sights.
Some lower
dots.
zoom, red dot, yeah.
Yep.
AUG or whatever.
So that's kind of what we really wanted to cover in this video is what are you looking for, and then we want to help you make a decision on how to set up your AR to best fit your needs.
Yeah, we want to know what you guys like too. What do you guys like? You guys like, short barrel stuff? You guys like 300 blackout? You guys want 6.5 Creedmoor, 223? What do you guys like?
Yeah.
And why? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean 223s. A lot of people.
It's common. You always find the ammo. It's a cool thing about it.
And no, we shot this one out to 600 yards, and we were grouping with we were using Federal Sierra Match Grade King 77 grain bullets, and we were grouping in about a 3-inch group at 600 yards.
That's amazing at 223.
Yeah, 18-inch barrel.
Yeah, and this is the AAC brake on here. One thing I like about this brake, guys, you got your flash hider built in here, and then you got your brake here too, so you got 2 in 1. So you don't get, it's just a cool feature, yeah.
Comp and the brake.
Yep, get the
flash
comp in
hider, all in one.
Heck yeah, awesome gun, guys. Alright, next we got that 10.5 inch. This is the Noveski again. It's got the aim point optic on here.
Yeah, T2 aim point. Or T1.
T1. 2 MOM.
Yep.
Geisley trigger. This one Geisley? Yeah, Geisley trigger.
Single
flat.
stage. So like the last one we just showed you, we had a 2-stage. So when you're going for precision, you want that first set, and then second to break it off. When you shoot, this one just one clean break. Just
got that AAC brake on there. Direct impingement gun. Yeah. Noveski, you guys, is just everything's just tight. I mean, look at this. Doesn't move at all. Everything's tighter and tight on these things.
You go to your local gun shop, you pick up an AR, and like one of the quick tests that you can do, and they actually make things to tighten up the tolerances, but there's no gap here, there's no wiggle, anything like that, where you pick up some of the other manufacturers and you can literally rock them, and they make a wedge that goes in between them to help tighten that up, just so you keep everything true when you're shooting. This one also has a switch block on it, running suppressor on a 10-inch barrel.
Close corner. This would be one, great gun for home defense or whatever. It's nice and small. Throw a suppressor on there, and it's about the same length as a 16.5-inch barrel with the suppressor on there, or even shorter, because it depends on the can length.
That's one of the benefits of having the shorter one. You throw a can on there, it's not going to be huge. Once you put a can on a 16 or 18-inch barrel, it gets way out there. So try to keep things as much compact as possible. We got the 45-degree ambidextrous safety on this one again. And honestly, this is one of my favorite.
Stock. Just amazing.
Pistol brace.
Love it, yeah.
But, yeah.
Controversy there on the pistol brace, right, guys?
Yep, we're good. Now we can shoulder them as much as we want these days.
Alright, guys, next up, we got a 10.5-inch. Another piston-driven gun, the POF 5.56.
Kind of the same setup as the last one, but this one's piston-driven. Compared to the last one was from Noveski, it's gas operated. Yeah,
got a stream light on there. I really like this. This is the, I'm gonna call it force grip. You can't have I guess you can't have your actual force grip on the pistol grip technically, but
yeah, technically these are all pistols.
Pistol, yeah. But this grip's awesome, guys. We have it on other guns. It's just super. The best one I found for really getting a hold of it when you're shooting.
To grab on,
shooting fast.
Yeah. Helps you direct it wherever direction you need to point it and get the job done. We got a right on 2.5 red dot on here. It's got that nice flat trigger. Single stage. Nickel bore. Flash hider. run the suppressor on this one just as well.
Yeah.
That's where the piston that's where you get a lot of flashback or blowback from running suppressors. But the piston, that helps, like we talked about earlier, keep everything nice and clean.
Right. Yeah. I'm just gonna show you one time. See if I can get this pin out. Some of these guns are so dang tight. Just on one, just the difference between a bolt on a piston, and then we'll take out a DI one just to show you guys the difference quick. So on a piston, you can see there's no, you don't have your gas releasing from your bolt. And then when that rod comes back, it just hits. You'll hit right here, and then it just drives your bolt back into your buffer. And that's how that works for your piston. Then all your gas blows out the front for a piston, then a DI, I'm going to show you in just a second, comes back at you.
Yeah, the gas actually gets thrown back into a tube that runs the whole length of the barrel and pushes it back right into this little hole. And then that's what drives your bolt carrier group back.
Yeah, we just wanted to show you that just quick, and yeah.
So, yeah, you got to make sure if you're going to upgrade your bolt carrier group to nickel boron, something that's a little bit more self-lubricating, that's going to, you don't want to buy the wrong one, otherwise it's kind of an expensive mistake.
Right, that would be a good thing.
And we'll show you some more too in a little bit, but this is a full automatic bolt carrier group where it has that longer length, so you will see some other ones, like this one's a little bit shorter. That's another thing to look at. If you run different types of triggers, that's important to look at too.
Yeah, we're just trying to, just in this video, we got so many different brands and manufacturers out here, and just kind of just talk it all about you, just run through and talk as much as we can and give you guys information, and we want to hear your guys' output too. Just make the video interesting, and like I said, some of these dang pins are just so tight.
Yeah. It's all about what you're trying to do with it. Obviously, as you go, you're going to get more than one, and you're going to get them set up for each individual operation that you're going to be doing, whether it's hunting or just going out doing what, or competing too. People will do 3-gun courses, obviously, with ARs, and trying to just go out and have fun with them, or whatever you're trying to do. Get the best setup for that operation.
So many different applications, you guys. It's just, you guys know that ARs are awesome, versatile. You can use them for just so many different things. All right, guys, we got a unique one, good, really sweet setup for you on this one, guys.
Yeah, I just kind of finished putting this one together. You got a 16-inch barrel, all Noveski.
AAC brake on there.
Brake.
Or flash header.
Surefire light, vertical grip. A&T night vision, Gen 2. And then, I think we have a 2-stage trigger on this one. So this is more set up for
hog hunting,
coyote hunting, something you're going to do at night. And I mean, when you get into your daytime hog hunting rifle, daytime coyote hunting rifle, then you got your nighttime hog hunting coyote rifle. So just another step, but yeah, we just got this one put together.
It's another cool one. I mean, look at this thing, guys. It's not a light one, guys. I mean, it's,
that scope probably weighs just as much as the whole rifle does.
I'd say this setup right now, I don't know, what do you think? 15 pounds, the whole setup?
Yeah, darn near.
It's not a light one, but
yeah,
it's a sweet setup. And you got your IR light there.
Yep, and the same with this Surefire. It will either do your regular white light or IR light too, and it has a pressure switch that we put right on the end, and all around it's what it's built, what it's made for, is to go hunting at night.
Made to drop them.
Guys, the trigger.
All right, guys, we got another Noveski. This is the 12.5-inch barrel on this one. Got it equipped with the Trijicon, 2.5 MOA on this one. Yeah, it's got the
MRO Trijicon.
MRO. You got your AAC brake on this one. This is you got your flash hider, and then you got your brake. We run a lot of stuff suppressed awesome, nice and quiet.
Yeah. Your hearing can't be replaced, so
Oh
we try
yeah.
to do what we can to save that.
You can't beat suppressors, guys. And most of these guns, a lot of them we have full reviews on them. Well, some of them we do, some of them we don't, but check out the page. There's always cool reviews on there. Yeah.
Nice and light, just simple. Just if you, I mean, this one, the application that I use this for would be either home defense or just going out and trying to shoot competitions. Just want it nice and close. You feel the end of the barrel, you have it out there.
Got a few more inches in that 10.5, but not to 16.
But yeah, keep it light.
Right.
Want to move as fast as you
Compact.
can. Yeah. Single stage trigger on this one too.
Very light. Probably a 3-pound trigger on that, I would say, huh?
Yep.
Next up, guys, we got a really cool one here.
Different manufacturer.
Yeah, Christensen. They're carbon fiber barrels, carbon fiber handrails. Yeah, these things are awesome, guys. Super light.
I believe they run the Timney triggers in all Christensen's, which is one of the top of the line triggers. They are just crisp, smooth. I like Geisley. They're easy to find. They've been known by a lot of people for their performance, but Timney's just as good quality, if not better.
And this model here is a piston model.
Yep.
Christensen makes both DI and piston.
Yep. And they have their own style of
Yeah,
switch block
yeah.
is specifically Noveski's. A lot of people all have been known to call them switch blocks, but yeah, it's just you can adjust the different settings, how much gas you want to flow back to push your bolt back as you're shooting. It's several different settings. This one, you pop it out and you can clean it right up too.
Yeah, as you get the right gas running suppressed, make sure you get the right pattern for your bolt, for your ejection pattern coming out. But yeah, I'm sure you guys are wondering what these red tags are for. That's just, we haven't sighted the gun in yet.
Yeah, so when you grab them out, you know which one's ready to operate. We made those ourselves just so we could keep track of everything.
We had an IR light on, thermal on this one, yeah. So we just set this one up like this and haven't sighted in yet.
Yep. This is called the Romeo and Juliet from 6 Hour. It's kind of the same operation. You got your red dot in the front, you have your magnifier in the rear. If you want to just run the regular red dot, you can. And then if you need a little bit more magnification, you flip that over and get it all lined up and away you go.
Yeah, what do you guys like? I mean, I like the idea of the magnifiers a lot because you got your close quarters there, then you just boom, flip it up like that, and you can get a couple 100-yard shot super easy.
Yeah, the versatile, that's like as much as you can make it versatile, so you can use it for different operations.
Cut on that weight.
Yeah, cut on the weight. You don't need a big scope on there.
Right.
But yeah, this all around, that's, in my opinion, one of my favorite setups is just having that flip over. And then we'll see the ACOGs here in a minute, but they're also one of the top of the line setups for optics.
Alright guys, we got a BCM here, 16.5 inch, super sweet setup here. You got your Trigicon ACOG right here.
Your RMR on top, Trigicon. Yeah, you don't see too many of these anymore. For some reason, they just don't make them other than
quad rails.
Yeah, the quad rail. But I think it's due to weight. Everybody's trying to be as light as possible. But I like the idea of the quad rail because you can put so many different attachments on there, different anchor points for your slings, different grips. Yeah, overall, it's just it just gives you more opportunity to do different things with it.
Right. I mean, in my opinion, this setup right here for the optic setup, that's awesome. You got super close range right here. Set that up, for whatever.
30 yards.
Yeah, 20. Yeah, and this is 4 zoom.
Yep.
So you got, that's an awesome setup. You got
zeroed in at 100. So you could do 20 or 50 here, and then you got your 100, and it has a BDC out to 600 yards for a 223. So I mean, this gun right here, you could be effective at 20 yards all the way to theoretically 600 yards.
Right. Yeah, it's Beautiful gun, guys.
Yeah,
You got your
optic
American
setup-
Defense mount on here too.
Yeah,
Great
that optic
mounts.
setup is one of my personal favorites, just because it's so versatile.
Definitely. You on this one? On the page, we got a full review of this one right here, guys. This is the Noveske 300 Blackout in the Bazooka Green. Where do you want to start with this one? This is awesome. I love
Yeah.
this one.
So you don't see too many of them, but I know Noveske's always made a lot of guns in the Bazooka Green. It's pretty unique, but then we run with the single stage flat face trigger on this one for close quarters. Then 300 Blackout, it's got its purpose. I mean, they're extremely quiet when it comes to being suppressed.
Subsonic.
They're quieter than a 22
Oh, yeah.
actually, which is pretty crazy. You get a 30 cal bullet quieter than a 22.
Yeah,
Pretty
check out the
crazy.
page. We got this one shooting suppressed subsonic. I got a decibel reader to show how quiet it is. I believe it's around like 80, 81 decibels, so it's dang near safe for, I think 80 is safe for an adult. Anyways, it's super, super quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful gun. I mean, this one.
The mount, the optic, that Trigicon ACOG, that's an awesome optic.
Yeah.
So small, but yet it's a 2 zoom.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just super lightweight, and then everything's Noveske, bolt carry group. I'm gonna open this one up quick. Oh,
Just tight.
it's too tight. But I'll open up another one and I'll show you. We run on a lot of these silent capture spring, so every time you shoot, the bolt comes back obviously, and then a lot of times they just use a weight with a spring in there, and it's kind of loud. Like, you don't want to hear a lot of the distractions behind you.
Especially when you're shooting suppressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The quieter you can make it. What's unique about these it's a little bit different setup, and I'll open one of these up for you so you can see it, but it keeps it super smooth. Everything operates perfectly, and there's no spring noise. You don't hear just a
Ba-bum.
yeah, you kind of vibrate every time you shoot it. But this is it's tight. No extra noise.
Alright, next up, we got another 300 Blackout. This is a super awesome brand, high end, LaRue. Super sweet guns, guys. Everything's just tight on these guns. This is set up with the EOTech.
Quad rail.
Yeah.
AAC comp on the end. Definitely help absorb that 30 cal bullet, and
Nickel bore bolt.
yeah. The 300 Blackout, they definitely have their own purpose, and that's like when you're trying to decide which way you're gonna go. Most people probably wouldn't go with the 300 Blackout for the very first AR, but if you're gonna run, I think where you'd see the most benefit is running the suppressor on them with subsonic ammo. You get it so quiet, and then you can just keep on going.
Staying under 100 yards, 300 Blackout is awesome.
Yeah.
One thing cool at LaRue, guys, look, they make all their own stuff. The grips says LaRue right on it. They just make everything's, very high end company. Great stuff.
They're out of Texas.
Yep. As you can see the logo there, the Texas.
Yep. And they make a lot of different parts too. They make different attachments, like for a lot of different optics. They will do like American Defense makes them, but they make real high end attachments for putting your even
Mounts
better
and stuff.
Yeah, mounts. They make them for the ACOGs, which the factory ACOG mounts, they just have these quick screws, and you can get them tight, but it's finger tight.
Right.
And then where you can actually lock these on nice and secure.
Quick attach too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Next, we're going to jump into the AR10s, guys. This is Christensen. This one's 308. Got that nice Trigicon ACOG on there. What zooms this one's
Is that 4?
4? I think it's 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4. 4 power zoom ACOG on this one. Christensen, you got that nice carbon fiber.
Handguard.
Super light for an AR10, guys. I mean, this is a light gun for an AR10.
Yeah, it's super light. Yeah, the Christensen, they've made guns for quite a few years, and honestly, I'd say their earlier guns were some of their better, which you see with a lot of different manufacturers, is when they start developing their brand, their reputation, they come out with their best things, their best products. unfortunately, I'd say that they kind of fell off a little bit. I heard they kind of switched CEOs, so hopefully their quality will come back to what it once was. But this is an earlier model. Extremely
accurate, yes.
you can't beat a Christensen. This particular ACOG, we got the honeycomb on the front, keep the reflection down, and then we also have your iron sights on the top. So kind of like running the RMR.
As you can see, iron sights on the top.
Yeah. So you can set this up for close quarters or long range too.
Yeah, and just like the last brand we were just talking about, this does have a Luru mount on it. So Luru, as you can see, makes nice mounts. Got that nice quick attach.
Yeah. Great all around rifle. I mean, now this one, you'd probably use it, AR10s, you're not going to go shoot 100 rounds because just, it's economically, it's not feasible to do that.
Blurry right there too.
Yep. They etch the American flag right into the side of the carbon fiber. But a lot of people like to use the 308s for hog hunting, coyotes, all kinds of different things. People bear hunt with these things.
A lot more knockdown, yeah.
Yeah, and your capacity, you can run anything from a 5-round to a 25-round magazine. We didn't really talk about the magazines on the 223s, but they can do everything from 5-round to a 60-round. Yeah. And some people run a drum 50 rounds. A lot of different manufacturers out there making different magazines, but it could be a whole nother video.
Right, yeah.
talking about
mags and just optics and
yeah. We're just trying to give you a good overview of everything that's out there and just different setups for what you're looking to do with your firearms.
Yeah. Next up, we got another Christensen. This is a 6.5 Creedmoor model. As you can see, we don't have an optic on it yet. We get something on there eventually. We haven't figured out what we want to put on it.
Yeah, probably. This one we'd probably put a scope on it.
Long range.
Yeah, something 200-300 yards, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, carbon fiber barrel on this one. The last Christensen wasn't a carbon barrel, but then we got the carbon hand guard and then
beautiful
attachments.
Light. This is the earlier model, like we were talking earlier. You know, this is This is just an awesome gun, guys. Super sweet.
I do like the colors on these ones, the tungsten gray.
Oh, me too.
It's a little bit different than your just standard black AR, but gives it something.
It's almost like a nice two-tone of a 1911. You got the black. You got the gray with the carbon fiber look. Looks sweet.
Yeah, very very nice firearm. Got your AAC cop, so you can run your suppressor on it. Yep. Quick detach.
Got that nice stock on the back here. Adjustable mag pull grip.
Yeah.
Awesome gun, guys.
Another versatile one. I mean, you can use these for a number of different applications, but 6.5 Creedmoor here.
Oh. Supposed to be one of the most accurate ones out there. Alright, we got the Noveski. This is the 308.
N6. Yeah.
7.62. Awesome gun, guys. Super light. I don't know, this is a little heavier than that Christensen. It's not carbon fiber, but it's still a very light AR10.
Yeah.
For what it is, yeah.
Isley trigger. It's got your switch block for running a suppressor.
You can see there your switch block there. The mag pull flip up sights, iron sights. Yeah.
This one kind of similar to the last couple that we looked at. You're gonna be hunting with it,
right? Or
want to get out there and reach something a little bit
farther. Down.
But I mean, shooting a 308 in the AR platform, you got 25 rounds. That's something to be said.
Right. And you got that semi-auto. You have less recoil than a bolt action, and you got that buffer, everything working together. So even as a 308, it doesn't have much recoil.
No. You go
compared to like a bolt
action.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is nice and light, and you just keep on shooting every time.
Yeah.
It's great.
All right, guys. Next up, we got the Scar. This thing's badass, guys. So light for what it is. AR10. Super, super sweet gun. This is a limited edition model. That camo. I don't know where to start this one, though. I mean, it's just in all the video games and, you know.
Yeah, this one's probably got the most recognition for it because people recognize it from the different video games out there. But yeah, 18-inch barrel.
Got that stock that just folds like that. Got a 16.5-inch barrel, but that stock folds. Manufactured from the Scar FN. Just cool.
Yeah, flip up sights on this one too. Same thing if you want to go out and plink with it. They obviously make cheaper 308 7.62 ammo. You can get the military surplus ammo, and you can go out and shoot this thing out as much as you want.
Yeah, just look at this thing though. I mean, it's just so badass, this gun, guys.
Yeah, you can charge and handle and is a little bit different on this setup. I mean, grab one of these other ones.
Ambidextrous on both sides you can grab.
Yep.
You can flip it from either side too.
Where these ones are in the rear, just like a standard AR. Scar 17, you can bring it in from either side.
It's just cool, the setup on it. Yeah, it's a very unique, cool gun.
Yeah.
Piston driven. I don't know if we said that. Your flip up iron sights.
Yeah, it's adjustable. I mean, everything on these ones are great performance as well.
I think it's
Tight
made in
tolerances.
Belgium. Wasn't it Belgium?
Yep.
Yeah, Belgium. Yeah.
Pretty neat.
Oh yeah. There, maybe back in.
Even just as light as the carbon fiber.
Alright, we got the LaRue. Another LaRue. This is the AR10 308. Super awesome gun, guys.
The OBR is the model on that one. And yeah, that's a pretty well-known model. They absolutely perfect tolerances on this one as well.
Yeah, just tighter and tight. Nickel boron bolt in there. This is the direct impingement model. High-end optic on there, the Bushnell Elite model.
Yep, 6.5 magnification on that. Even with the 6.5 magnification, you can get out there 500 yards, no problem.
It goes down to 1 zoom, so you pretty much have a ACOG on there. It's super light, but yeah, you can go out to 6.5. I think it's a super sweet setup.
Yeah, great for hunting.
Yeah.
This style. I mean, you can put red dots on these. You can put 20 magnification scopes on these and cover all different bases. Whatever you're trying to really accomplish. Obviously, if everyone's on a budget, so you would just want one firearm, trying to do it all. Something like this is a great setup. You got a low magnification scope, all the way up to 6.5 power on this one.
And 308, so you can knock down. You can pretty much shoot anything. I mean, anything in the northern, yeah. Take down anything.
25 rounds. I mean, each state kind of has their own rules too. I mean,
right.
You can't necessarily hunt in every state that allows you to have 25 rounds. Where they also make the 5-round magazines or 10-round magazines for these two.
LaRue makes awesome gun, guys. Last up, we got the tank. Armalite 308.
Yeah, this is called this model is the Super SASS, and is one of the higher end Armalites that they make. It's got the quad rail. It's not built for speed. This thing is heavy, but
hardly any recoil, just for the weight, especially. It's an awesome gun.
It serves its purpose for sure. Armalite's a pretty unique brand. A lot of people say Armalite stands for the AR. Originally, Armalite manufacturers Eagle Arms, and back in I don't even know, maybe the 60s, and during Vietnam.
Heard of it.
Yeah, that's where it all started from.
Right.
Transitioned into the.
It all started, guys. Yeah, this is an awesome gun. Just like we said, it's not your one you're just gonna go out and just go hammer a bunch of rounds to. It's a good long range gun.
5.5 by 22.
22 zoom on there. Yeah, I mean, you can get 1,000 yards out of this gun.
Yep.
You're definitely a lot more capable than I am, I'll tell you that much. This gun, the optic on there.
Adjustable switch block on the front, so you can dumb it down for the suppressors so you can operate and keep everything flowing the way it should.
Heck yeah. We just wanted to talk about all these guns and, you know,
Yeah.
see what you guys just show a huge variety of different guns, piston-driven guns, DI guns, down to we had 7.5 inch barrel guns up to 18.5 inch. Just huge variety of different stuff. Optics, red dots,
Different setups for
yeah,
every different
ACOG,
application. Yeah.
thermals.
Definitely want to know what do you prefer? What are you guys running out there? Different optics could give us some insight on what different setups that we maybe didn't cover. Obviously, some of the other ones that we are very interested in that we didn't cover are like a short barrel 308s. But that's kind of controversial. What do you want a short barrel one for? I mean, you're gonna go with a 308 or 7.62. You want to get some distance out there. So I mean, they do make them. 300 blackout, they make them in 10-inch barrels as well, even shorter, 7-inch. But
more knockdown. It's
yeah.
What do you guys? I guess it's comes down to, for 223, 308. What do you want? Do you want more ammo or do you want more knockdown? Just take your pick. One's a little heavier, one's a little lighter. But yeah, do me a favor. Check out the page. We got all kinds of cool videos that we've put up recently. We got a lot more to put on. Share this video to a friend if you guys like the content. Smash and like that subscribe button. You guys have a nice day.